Hello guys, from today now we are going to start a new playlist, a new series. In this series, we will talk about the Java interview questions, Java theory questions, and Java basic questions. We will cover all these three topics. Okay, so without wasting time, we are going to start directly with our content. Today we will discuss the most basic thing of the Java. When you start Java, you will first thing you will get introduced is arrays. Okay, so we will discuss the basics of array, mm, how array is created, where it is stored, how it is get executed in the memory. All the details of the array I will give to you, and this will cover all the things like it is asked in interview. This is the basic theory, and yeah, it will clear your concepts. So how array is declared, I will type that. Okay, and selected text. How array is, first let me describe that. What is array? Arrays, and why array is required. Suppose that we have to store the detail of the 100 students. For example, you have to store the name of roll number of 100 students. Then, in this case, you have to create 100 variables, and which is a very tedious work. It is very time consuming, and also it will consume lot of space. So, to prevent from this, we have created a data type which is arrays. Let me write that. This is arrays. Okay. Uh, I think that what is the purpose of the array is clear to you. Why we need array? Array is need because when we have to store the details of more than, let's say more than 100 peoples, more than 20 peoples, it is very tedious to write all the variables, and on the same time it will consume lots of space. So to prevent from all these things, we have created array. For example, array is created like this. There is separate square box for the element. Okay, like this. And in the array, we can store like a student one roll number, student two roll number, student three roll number, student four roll number, student fifth roll number, student sixth roll number, and so on. We can create array of any size. Okay. So, and one more thing is we gave in arrays based on zero based indexing. Like we start to count the boxes right from zero. Okay. So, this box is of size 6. Okay. And size is 6. And when you start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it will reach up to 5 because we are starting from 0. Okay. It is arrays 0 base index. 0 base. Okay. And listen, one more thing I am going to tell you that what are the data types arrays can store? Arrays can store the primitive data type. I think that you will be aware of all the primitive data type. Let me write all the primitive data type. Uh, Data type is divided basically into two parts. First part is primitive data type. Primitive data type, and second one is non-primitive data type. Sorry for my handwriting. Actually, I'm writing on the whiteboard with the mouse. I am planning to buy a pen tab. So there are 8 type of primitive data type. Okay, and I'm just telling you the name. You can note it down because it is difficult for me to write all the name. First one is integer. Second one is character. Third one is float. Fourth one is boolean. Fifth one is byte. Sixth one is short. Seventh one is long, and eighth one is double. And the size of all these data type varies. Like uh, the size of integer is 4 byte, and character is of 2 byte, and so on. It varies actually. And one more time, I'm going to repeat what are the 8 primitive data type. First one is integer. Second one is character. Third is float. Fourth is boolean. Fifth is byte. Sixth is short. Seventh is long, and eighth one is double. Okay. And now we will discuss to the primitive data type. Primitive data type are actually a data type that we can create from ourselves. Like in Java, a non-primitive data type is basically the object. We can create our own data by defining in this, and you will learn about how to create non-primitive data type later because it is little bit advanced things. If I will teach you right now, you will get confused. Okay, and a string is one of them, which is combined with the help of character, and we form a string. And a string is basically non-primitive data type. And similarly, we can form many more data type. And I'm going to tell you one very important things. How memory allocation is happening in the arrays. Okay. For example, just take this array only. I'm just taking this array. I will take it down. This save our time from creating new array. Okay. Suppose that we have array of size 6. We have array of size 6. Okay. How memory allocation is happen in the array? Uh, we give suppose the name of this array is AR, and ARR is basically we call this as reference variable. What we call it? Reference variable. Okay, and every reference variable have address. Suppose that address of this reference variable is 4K. And one more important thing I'm going to tell you, and you should note it down. The reference variable get stored in the stack. This is one of the most important question of the interview. Okay, stack. It gets stored in the stack. I'm just making a star mark on this. And actual uh, memory allocation of the array is done in the heap. Okay. Now I'm going to how memory allocation is done. We have know that the reference address of ARR variable is 4K. Then the memory allocation for zero index, that means first column, is given like by the formula 4K plus this is the I, that means index. Index for here is I equals to 0, here I is 1, here I is 2, here I is 3. Here I is equals to 1. Okay, I cross the size of integer is 4 byte. Just let me give the here name. Here this is stored at 4K, and we can take a smaller number that will help us. Let me take a smaller number. Then you will visualize it better. Suppose that address of this is 12. Okay. So then the actual address of the first index is 12. This one is 16. This one is 20. This one is 24. This one is 28. And this one is 32. Okay. And what is the formula for that? 12 plus I. I for here is, let me write the formula here. Reference address plus I asterisk 4. 4 is the int size. Okay. Okay. So from this formula, you can calculate the uh, size of index 2. We have already written it 20. We can write it 12 plus I is 2 cross 4, which is equals to 20. Okay. I think that this is clear to you. And now I will write down how we declare array. Array is basically declared in two ways. First way, declaration of array. Let me write. Declaration of array. First way is, first we can declare array by using the new keyword with the help of new keyword. And there is one more way to declare array, and that is that approach is called, let me remind what we call that approach. We call that approach, I'm just forgetting what we call that approach. Oh, okay. Actually, there is no name of that approach. We just declare array by second method is, we just give array a variable name, and we actually give the actual element in that. Uh, Let me create arrays for you by these two methods. First method by using new keyword is, let me create in front of this. So to create array with the help of new keyword, you have to use this syntax: int and scare box space. You have to give the name of array. Yara name is equals to new, again ARR name. Okay. And most important thing is here now you have to declare the size of the array. This is compulsory. If you doesn't declare the size of the array, it will throw error. So we are going to declare the size of array as, let's say we are declaring it 5. You can declare any value, okay, and close it with square bracket. Yeah, this is the syntax to create array of size 5 with the help of new keyword. Now we will create, we will learn how to create array without using new keyword. Okay, and we create this by like int square bracket, close the square bracket, and let's say name of the arrays. We are keeping the same name. Name is equals to and curly braces, and you have to give now put the element. For example, so I'm putting first element as 1, second as 2, and we have to separate them with the help of comma. It is compulsory. This is the syntax. Second space comma space 4 comma space 6, and now you have to close the bracket. Okay, this is the syntax to create the array without the new keyword. Okay. And I think that most of the things are clear to you about the array, and all these are the basics of array. This is the completer, and let me revise for you what I have teach. Just a quick revision. Actually, first of all, we have seen the what is the need to create array. Okay. Second, we have seen what are the data types that can be used in the arrays. First one is primitive and second one is non-primitive. And then we have seen how memory allocation is actually done in the array, and where the reference variable is stored and where actual our array is stored. And then we have seen what are the different way to create array. And actually one more important thing is remaining that uh, arrays are actually 1D and 2D. And the array we have right now have seen is 1D array. We actually how array can be created as 2D array. For example, let me clear that also. 2D array. 2D array is basically matrix, and okay, 2D matrix. For example, suppose that we have given array this. Okay, suppose that we have 3 elements. I'm just giving you the logic behind the array creation. This is 3. We can create array inside since you know that in the case of non-primitive data type, we can create our own data type. Suppose that in this we are going to create our own data type as array. Okay, this first column can store one more array. Let's say actually this is zero based indexing. So yeah, this is the first one column, but it is zero based indexing. So we have to put this is 0 column, this is first, and this is second. This 0 can store or array with different element. This also can store array. This also can store array. Okay, this is the concept of the 2D array. And normally when we study mm, the matrix, the size of all these arrays is similar. Suppose here we have taken size 4. So we will take size 4. If the size of this is going to vary, that is called skewed matrix. That is the advanced concept. No need to learn if you are learning basics. Okay. This is of size 4. This is the concept of the 2D matrix. Now I can show you how to declare a 2D matrix both with the help of new keyword and without the help of new keyword. I am going to tell you very quickly. Let me show. Yes. Okay. Let me increase the text size. Okay. First of all, we will see how to create 2D array with the help of new keyword. Int. This is 2D array, so we will do square bracket and we will name it 2D array, which equals to new 2D array, and we have to give similarly since in the 1D array we have to give the size. Here also we have to give the size. Suppose we have take size here as we have what the size we have taken. We have taken this as 3 and this as 4. There is 3 row and 4 column. Okay, this is the way to create without with new keyword. Now we will see how to create without new keyword. So we will put int and square bracket and one more square bracket and we have to name it. We are going to name same 2D array which equals to, and how you have to create. First of all, you have to in the earlier process as you have created a curly braces and inside this curly braces we have to create a curly three curly braces. So just give a space, create curly braces, comma, comma, one more curly braces, yeah, one more, yeah, 3. And we have to put element inside this. Suppose we have put element 1, comma, space 2, comma, space 3, comma, space 4. Similarly, in this also we have to do, we can put any element 2, comma, space 3, comma, space 4, comma, space 4 element, and similarly in this here also 4, comma, space 5, comma, space 6, comma 7. Okay, this is the way to declare the array 2D array without using new keyword. And when you arrange these data, let me show make it so that it will you will be able to you will visualize it better. So we have three row. Actually, this is stored in the form of the row. The 2D array we create, it gets stored in the form of matrix. So there will be, since there are 3 index or 3 boxes, 3 boxes will form the row 0, 1, 2, and inside this 1, 2, this. Okay, now we can put element 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the element of this. Now we'll put the element of this, which is this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we'll put the element this. 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that the basics of array will be clear to you. and I have tried to put my 100% in this. And yeah, uh, bye. Have a good day.